Making tonight is the way I make King Ranch chicken. It's one of our very favorite dishes, and if you've never heard of King Ranch chicken, it is literally just chicken enchiladas the easy way. So here's a quick tip. If you want to saute an onion and you don't want to do it on top of your stove top and you want it jiffy quick, you're going to slice it up or chop it up, put it in about 2 tablespoons of butter, stick it in your microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes until it becomes translucent. You don't even have to get in there and stir it, and it's done. And it's delicious, and it's easy. So for my King Ranch chicken, we're going to clean the onions, and we're going to slice them long ways, and then cut them into chunks. So we love onions. If people in your family don't like onions, leave it out. Now, for my King Ranch chicken, you can do multiple things if you want to. You can do a can of cream of chicken and a can of cream of celery. You can do 2 cans of cream of chicken. You can do a can of cream of chicken and a can of cream of mushroom. Then we're going to add some sour cream and some spices and the onions and the chicken. Mix it together to make our creamy enchilada chickeny sauce, and then we're going to add it to our flour tortillas. So for my recipe today, because this is what I have in my pantry, we're using 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, and I'm even using a spoon from my mother's kitchen. We're going to add in 1 can of Rotel tomatoes, and these are the Brookshire's brand, so they're petite diced tomatoes with lime, cilantro, and green chilies. The lime and cilantro is my favorite. We're going to add this in with the juice. Alrighty, y'all. Absolute perfection. Look at those translucent onions that look like they've been cooked on the stove top. I'm going to add this to my cream of chicken and my Rotel tomato juice. Add in about a ½ teaspoon of black pepper. You can add in white pepper if you don't like the flakes. And we're going to add in about a teaspoon of salt. We'll taste it, see if we have enough salt. Usually it's pretty salty from the soups. And then we're going to add in about a tablespoon of garlic powder. What I'm going to do next is I'm taking these Wild Wonder mini peppers from Sam's Club, and these are available all year long. If it were summer, I'd be using my banana peppers from my garden, but I'm going to cut the top off. I'm going to slice these in half, and then I'm going to slice them into thirds, and then I'm going to chop them up like I would like an onion or a pepper. Okay, and then we're going to be adding these to my King Ranch chicken mixture. It'll be delicious. You do not have to saute these like this. I added in about 8 to 9 mini peppers chopped up, and look at the color that gives my King Ranch chicken mixture without the chicken in it yet. All right, so next, while my chicken is cooking in the oven, you can also use rotisserie chicken, or you can use canned chicken drained. I'm taking a Brookshire's New York extra sharp cheddar. I love an extra sharp cheddar. You can use the bagged Colby Jack and cheddars, but that has flour in it. It doesn't melt as well. So I'm grating it. This is 8 ounces. I'm going to use probably about 5 to 6 ounces inside my King Ranch chicken casserole mixture with the chicken. And then the rest I'm going to use at the very end to spread over the top and let it melt. I am taking any type of flour tortilla. I just had some burrito size. So I've taken out about half the package, and I'm going to slice these, okay? You can tear these with your hands if you want to, or you can cut them. But what I'm doing is slicing these, and they're about 2 inch thick. And so then I'm going to go across, and I'm going to make about 2 inch thick little pieces. So they're going to be about like that. So that's what I'm going to layer my chicken enchiladas with. I'll start with another can of Rotel tomatoes on the bottom. I'll do some tortillas, then I'll do my chicken, King Ranch chicken mixture, and then I'll do it again. And then at the very end, I'll put it in the oven. When I take it out, I'll put a little cheese over the top. It'll be great. Alrighty, to this, I'm going to add about a cup to a cup and a half of sour cream. You can adjust that to your liking. If you're going on the light side, you could use some plain yogurt. That would be good. I've had friends that have done that before. Make sure before you put your mixture into your 9 by 13 inch Pyrex dish or a baking dish of your choice. I love this one. It's my favorite one. You're going to spray it with Pam or oil it, okay? That means put some oil on a paper towel and get it all nice and greased, okay? We don't want anything to stick to it. So here's that second can of petite diced tomatoes with cilantro and lime. And I'm going to pour that all in the bottom of this dish. And then I'm just gonna kind of spread it out with my hands. You can do it with a spoon. But we want that all over because we're gonna start with that first layer of the tortillas. So take the tortillas and you're going to fill these all over the top of those Rotel tomatoes that I put in the bottom of the grease dish. We're gonna try and cover up as many of the tomatoes as we can for one layer. And what I love about cutting these about 2 inches by an inch or 2 inches by 2 inches is that these spoon out easy when you're serving this on your plate. Next will be the mixture, and we're gonna put that over the top. So I've got some fresh cilantro. I just washed it really good. I'm going to use about half of this bunch, just popping off the tops. I'm just gonna kind of roll it together just as tightly as I can, taking my knife, and then I'm just gonna chop these. And I'm going to turn them over and chop them again. And this is gonna add a really good fresh flavor to this casserole. And you'll have some little bits of the actual stem, and that's a tasty part too. So it's okay to add that. But you wanna chop these to where they're not big, huge pieces. So added in the chicken to my King Ranch chicken casserole mixture, and we're ready to layer. We're gonna put the rest of this mixture over the top. Remember, I already have the cheese in it, so we don't have to layer cheese on top of this. It's cheesy enough. Spread it out. My King Ranch chicken casserole is ready to go into the oven. I want you to look at how pretty that looks. Those red and yellow mini peppers, the onions, the cilantro gives it that green. Oh, it's gonna be so good. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of cheese over it when I take it out of the oven. Cook this King Ranch chicken enchilada dish on 400 degrees for about 30 minutes or till it's bubbly all the way through. We made King Ranch chicken at Audrey's request tonight. She's the baby girl, and that's what she wanted. That's what she gets. Y'all look how wonderful this is. I love this little scooper from Pampered Chef. And see how perfectly that came out with those little bits of tortillas? Hope you make it soon. Y'all ready? Yeah. Come fix your plate.